Well, welcome to another adventure. My name's Jack. You know, I love to go out on these adventures here. Today, they're calling for a chance of rain. It's still probably only about, maybe 8:30 in the morning. It's probably only in the upper 70s right now. It's supposed to be a cooler day today. Light breeze in the air. So I thought I'd get out and do something today. I'm going to go get in this planted field and see if I can pop any coins out of there. Now, this field has been hunted plenty times. It's been hammered hard these last few months, but there should still be some stuff left out there, and I'm going to go see if I can find it. It's something. I'm going to be using the minelab Equinox 800, and I've got the small little coral on there. Probably for a planted field, I'd probably be hunting the larger coral just so I cover more ground. I've had the smaller one on here because I've been hunting trashy areas lately, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it on there and hunt with that. But there's some silvers out there and some regular coins and some prize stuff, and they had these little keys out there to open up treasure chest. I'm not going to take anything. I just want to see if I can find it, but I'm going to leave it out on the field, whatever I do find. But I just want to go out there. We'll look at the numbers on this Equinox and kind of see what they do. But anyways, if you guys are already a subscriber, I sure appreciate it. If you're not, I hope you consider becoming a subscriber. So thanks for coming along on another adventure. Let's go see what we can find. Well, this here's the planted field. Pretty big field. As you can see, this is where they do their detector hunts every month, treasure hunts, except in the summertime. It's too damn hot in the summertime. But man, this little breeze feels good. It's a change to have a nice breeze. It's been about 108, 110 degrees all this week. So this is a change for us here in Arizona. It's feeling good, but let's see what we can find out here in this field. There was a lot of junk too. These guys found all the junk over the time. Well, maybe lots of it anyway, but let's see what we can find. We are located right here, right off the highway. This is the campground, Gold Fever Adventures campground right here. $12.13. There's 2 coins right there. It's a nickel. Might be something else too. Let's dig that up. Right, a nickel. I'm just going to rebury it. Okay. That's going to be another nickel. Take that up and show you that. Put it back in the hole and bury it. There's a 28, 30, 29. Let's dig that one up. See, that's a quarter. Okay, back in the hole it goes. Okay, there's a nickel. I'm not going to dig that one up. I'm going to leave that. Move on. That's another nickel. We'll leave that alone. Move on. That's another nickel. We'll leave that alone. Move on. That's just junk. That's another nickel. I must be in the nickel patch here. That's just junk. It's not really registering it. 24.25. That should be a dime. Let's dig that up. It is a dime. Back in the hole it goes. Piece of tin. Sometimes on these coin hunts, people use these pinpointers to help pinpoint the targets. They come in handy. Can. If you see this signal, showing a 6. And then there's a little over here. It's like about a 2. Oh, that's a 6 right there. Let's dig this up and see what this is. Tin foil. And rechecking the hole. There's more of that around. I'll take that hole with me. Looks like just tin foil, aluminum foil. Now there I'm getting the 25, which this is a dime. And there's something over here which is giving me another signal. Piece of trash. This should be the dime. Let's see if that's a dime. And it is a dime. Back in the hole it goes. There's 30, 29, 30. You know what that is, right? Let's dig that up. Back in the hole she goes. See here, I got a couple signals. Right there. That's the quarter. 30, 29, and right there, there's a nickel. I'm going to leave those both alone and move on. Okay, sometimes you got to cross because you'll get something going one way, then when you cross, you'll get a different reading. See, I've got a high 30, 35. Coming this way, I get down to 25.19. But that higher number tells me that could be a silver or a 50-cent piece maybe. Let's dig that up. Here's a dime. But also, in that same thing, was a can. That's an older can too. It's a heavy-duty can, but it's got the solder in the middle of that. It's an old can. That's around the 1800s. I won't put that back in the hole. And there was also a piece of foil there. So that's where that was all screwed up there. Sitting there. 28. 29. You know what that is, right? Okay, let's dig it up. If you said dime, you were right. Back in the hole she goes. There's a nickel. 12, 13. There are some people, when they hunt these fields, they'll just go after certain things. They'll just like go after quarters and tokens, stuff like that. There's 24. That's a dime. $24.25. I'm gonna leave that alone. But they'll just go after the certain ones, silvers or quarters. There's another nickel. Maybe I'll fool them next year, next plant. I'll put the prices on type of the nickels. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do next time. Yeah, that's just like a 1 or 2. That's garbage there. There are keys out here, little keys, and they ring up as a -2. There's still a few of them left out here on the field. There's some prize washers too. I ain't found any of them. There's a piece of tin right there. It's ringing up 5-7. I wouldn't want to dig that. This is weird here. It's ringing up 28, 29, 25. It could be how it's laid in, like if you go this way, you get the 25, you go this way, you can get a little different number. Let's dig that up. That probably should be a dime, I'm going to assume. Yep, just a dime. Okay, back in the hole. Right there. See, that's ringing up. 29, 30, 32, 30. That's a good one. Let's dig that up. That is a quarter. Back in the hole. There's a nickel. I'm not going to dig it. There's a... something weird's going on there too. Should be a dime. Might just be the angle. Yeah. Right there. Just a dime. I'm not going to dig it. We need the double signals like that. Let's dig that up just for the hell of it anyways. Yeah, a dime. Dime, rebury that sucker. See, 29, 30. That should be a quarter. That should be a quarter. Rebury it. Okay, so we know. Where'd it go? 23. That's going to be a dime. 24, 25, that's a dime. Well, it's starting to warm up for me. Sun's high up in that sky. And this right here rings up a little bit higher than the nickel. Rings up a little higher than the nickel. That's up in the 16, 15. Unless there's two targets there. Let's dig that up. Oh, that was a little confusing. There's the nickel and there was a quarter in the same hole. Okay, we'll put them back in there. You know, here I'm getting a very almost showing a nickel, but it's like bouncing around. Let's dig it up. Yeah, look what I found. That was an Easter egg with the washer in it, which means that was a piece of gold. That would have been a piece of gold for the person that found that. Huh. Well, I guess I better just hold on to that now, huh? Because that's no good no more. Also, right next to that hole, I'm also getting another signal. 29.30. So that should be a quarter. Let's dig it up. Quarter it is. Back in the hole she goes. Signal right there. 29.30, that's going to be a quarter. I'm going to leave that alone. Right there, I'm getting a nickel. And right here, I'm getting a quarter. I'm leaving those alone. You know, this field gets planted every month. So you can come out here and plant 5,000 coins and people may only find 1,000 of them. And then next month you plant some more coins and, you know, you can bury coins right on top of each other or right next to each other as the months go on. There could be several coins in the same little hole right there just from over time. There's all types of coins and prizes and silvers and stuff out here that nobody has found yet. 10 and 11. 10. If I was out coin hunting or relic hunting, I would not have dug that up, chances are. But since it was pretty well a good signal, why did I bury that back again? Let me just take that with me. Since it was a pretty good signal, I went ahead and dug that up anyways, because you never know. That tells me that's a nickel. But I'm getting... You hear the difference in the tones, too. You got different tones going off. Like there's something else. There's like two... Maybe there's two targets there. Or just something weird how I'm picking it up sideways from one angle to another. Let's go ahead and dig that up for the heck of it. This is just a token. That's why the numbers weren't quite right. That's just a token. So I'm just going to put that back in there. One target is still there. So it's just ringing up like a 1. So that's just trash. But right there's the nickel. There's a nickel that was in there. And that's just a piece of trash that was right by it. So I'll rebury that nickel. Okay, 26, 25. I'd say that's just a dime. You know, one thing you can do when you're over a target, lift the coil off the ground and go over it, and slowly go down till you hear the signal. That can help you pinpoint, and then just drop it slowly to the ground until you're on top of it. Here, I'm getting, might be more than one in there. That's telling me there's a quarter, but something else. There's different signals going off there. Let's dig this up. It was just a quarter, but sometimes if they're laying, you know, a little sideways, you'll get one reading kind of going one way, and when you cross it, you'll get a different reading a little bit by hitting it at a different angle. So come from it from different angles to kind of zero in on what it is. Right there, 2930. You know what that is, right? If you said quarter, you guessed it right. Rebury it. On another advantage those little small corals have, you're right there, just a piece of trash, getting a 1, but right next to it, there's a dime. So if that was a bigger coral, I couldn't be able to really get in between those two. I don't have to dig that. So I'm going to head back over to the home front. Don't have far to go. This is just walking distance. I still drive the ATV over here just because I can. Give you another little pointer on these detectors. You know how a lot of times you'll do a, you'll put the detector on a, you know, a desk, or you'll hold it up and you'll run a coin underneath that. If you try that with several detectors and then you say which one seems to pick it up the furthest away, you'll get a different reading as if you set them on the ground. Find a spot on the ground that you know doesn't give you a target or signal, and then run the detector over that, see how high off the ground you lift it. You'd be surprised the difference of the detectors doing it that way compared if you just do an air test. It might be something with the ground, the solid of the ground penetrating or something like that. But do it on the ground, you'll get a more accurate reading, I think. Still a nice breeze, but it's a warm breeze. So I'm tired already. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to show you a few things about that minelab Equinox on how to read the numbers if you're, you know, doing coins and stuff like that. It sure helps me out a lot, I know that. You know, out on this field, there's been there's prizes out here. There's a metal detector. There's a set of headphones. There's a digging tool. Bill Southern from Nugget Shooter donated a minelab pinpointer. That's out here. There's still silver coins out here. There's other prize tokens that haven't been found. So starting again, the first hunt's going to be in November, I believe. We're going to plant this field again with fresh coins and and then whatever's still left out here, and start all over again for the new season. All the prizes are still in play, and of course that treasure chest, there's keys out here, and we're going to rebury some more keys. One of those keys is going to open that chest. I think that's up to 9 grams of gold is going to be in that chest. So that thing is, and the price of gold now, that's getting to be good. That's going to be a good treasure, whoever finds that key. You know, different machines are going to give you different readings depending on the manufacturer, but I'll kind of show you some difference in here and show you these. I'll go over some coins here. So with this minelab, that's a quarter. It's reading 28, 29. That's a dime, reading 25, 24. There's a nickel, reading 13. There's a penny, that's reading 20. Okay. This here's a white, this here's a gold master. Quarters ringing up 95, 97. The dime, 96. Nickel, 87, 88. A penny, 94, 95. Let's put a piece of gold down. Kind of bouncing all over the place. And with the minelab, minelab, the gold should be like 1. It's funny how that does that, but 1, 2. It's picking that up pretty good. Now I'm not in prospecting mode. Let me switch that over. I was hunting in field 2. Now I'm in prospecting 2. It comes in at 1. 1, 2. Gold will be 1 or 2 on these. Depends what mode you want to come in. You know, the main thing is no matter what machine you have, learn the machine. Practice with that machine and you will become a master at that machine. And that will become your go-to machine and you'll learn to enjoy that machine. So if you got several of them, find the one you like the most and just practice with it. And that will be your machine. Know your machine. Well, you know, I figured before it gets too hot, why don't we go to another part of the campground where some treasures, other different type of stuff, relics have been found. And let's do a little bit detecting there really quick. See what we can maybe unearth there. So here's a pretty trashy area right here. So you got signals everywhere, but I've got like a 20, 21, up in the 20s. I'm gonna dig that target, but there's targets all around here. There's one there. There's one there. Let's dig this one up, see what it is. Looks like that's a part of a lamp. Part of a lamp. I don't know if that's a bullet or what that is. Kind of strange. That's generally 10, 11, that's 10, let's dig that up. It looks like, you know, like on an old bicycle patch kit, you'd get the little rougher thing that you rough the tires up with. That's kind of what that looks like, a patch kit. Again, that one there is ringing up. Just below 9, 7, 8, 10. Let's dig it up. So that may be off a pair of suspenders, maybe. Is that all metals? I would never dug that up. Solid piece of steel, whatever that is. And this here looks to me like it's part of a watch, like a pocket watch, the winder piece of it, of the watch. See, this is showing the minus 3, 2, 4. Let's dig that up. I don't know what it is. Piece of iron. See, this is 16, 17. I'm gonna dig that up. Just a piece of tin. See, that fooled me on that one. Unless there's something else in the hole, but that fooled me. Oh, an old square nail. Huh. I don't know how old that is, but it's kind of interesting, ain't it? It's a weird looking nail. I don't think I've seen a square nail looking like that before. I like those higher numbers. Let's dig that up. I don't know what this kind of looks like. It's a push button, like maybe on an old car. You know, where you push the thing to open the door or something. Huh. Man, I tell you what, I've had all this I can handle over here. So, what should we do now? Get out of here, I guess. There are lots of treasures around here, a lot of history around here. In the late 1800s, there was an old stage stop. Also in the late 1800s, there was a well, a ranch house was here. We know there was a gas station here, probably along the highway here in the 20s and 30s. We have found, you know, tax tokens and other type of tokens, all types of cool looking stuff around here, but horseshoes galore. This property has a lot of history. It's 25 acres around here. And we probably use about 3 of them acres for the planted field that we do on our metal detecting hunts here in the winter months, not in the summer months. It's too dang hot in the summer months. Well, here's some of the treasures I found. This part of a lantern. Snap. I'm pretty sure this was, you know, like for a bike patch thing that you rough the tires up with after you put a patch on them. This probably went to a pair of suspenders. Bullet. Square nail. Have to look that up, but generally square nails were like around 1800s, I think. This may have been a bullet. I'm not really sure. Probably the coolest thing, huh? I think this is on a pocket watch. The winder from the pocket watch. That's what I think this is. I probably should have looked around this area more. Maybe I could have found more of the watch. Maybe that's part of the watch. I don't know. This, I believe, maybe I have to clean this up. I think this is like off a vehicle where you push this in and the thing popped open. Maybe there's a key lock inside there to open that. I think this was part of the door handle, though, on an old vehicle. Not sure, but those are my treasures. Anyway, guys, until our paths cross again, I want to appreciate you guys coming along on another adventure. Sure enjoy it. Give me some comments. Sure appreciate it. But like, share, subscribe. You know what they say. You guys all have a blessed day. So until our paths cross again, you guys all be safe out there. See you later. Bye.